Okay, when we are entering our expenses and paying our bills, we need to know what's going on behind the scenes in accounting. So when we entered our expenses in, obviously, I'm going to look at the chart of accounts, all of our expense accounts, if we scroll down and find our expense accounts, the ones that were affected would have increased because expenses continually increase. And we paid our rent, so our rent expense, it would have increased, and we can double click on that and get a quick report which shows us exactly how much rent we have paid from this date to this date. If we hit change this to all, we can actually see all of the rent that we have paid for the entire time that we have had our company in QuickBooks. So I'm going to close that quick report and go back to the chart of accounts. Now when we pay a rent expense, the other account that's being affected is your checking account. Okay, and you can see that the Brownwood rent here was taken out of the checking account, and you can double click on that in the register and it brings you to the actual check. So let's close that. Now what else did we pay? I think it's way up here because of the date. We also paid our telephone bill. I can double click on that account there and get a quick report. The last payment there at the bottom is the one that we paid for $150. I can double click on that. It's going to open up the actual check that was written for the telephone expense. So expenses are increasing and your checking account cash is decreasing.